Welcome to this video on the Zenware channel. My name is Shri Satguru, Buddha, Rawa Bhagwan. Today's video we're going to talk about the Gudimallam temple in India. Okay, so there's a temple called Gudimallam. It's known as the oldest temple or one of the oldest temples in India, and I will confirm that it is the very much the oldest temple, except for a couple rare exceptions. So Gudimallam is, yes, extremely old. It existed in the previous age, okay, when there was the previous challenge at the end of the Yuga. So Gudimallam is extremely old, okay. It exists from the previous age, when the previous Satguru of the age was in the story. When they went through the challenge to the story, and they had to come together spiritually to get the story and make sure that the story would continue. When they had that moment of challenge at the end of the age. Okay, so Gudimallam is a very, very, very ancient temple. It is one of the areas of the world that has not changed in all that time. One of the areas of the world that stayed the way it was because it was meant to be that way. It is a central axis of the world in that temple. Okay, so Gudimallam is extremely important. It is a temple of a Trimurti. Okay, the Trimurti manifestation of God. Okay, so Gudimallam is extremely important. It is basically the one unshifting, stable place in all of Earth. The one most stable place is Gudimallam. It is the unshifting place, the stable place. Okay, the place where the battle takes place, right? So Gudimallam is the temple that was built to honor the divine and honor the memory of humanity. Okay, and the story. So Gudimallam is very, very important place. It is the unshifting place, the stable place, the pillar of creation, if you want to see it that way. Okay, the stable pillar of the story of the creation. It is a Gudimallam temple. So visualize that there is a pillar there that upholds the story, that upholds the stability of the story, and it is a Gudimallam, and that temple is built on top of that pillar. Okay, very important place. Now at Gudimallam there is the murti, which is created with specific types of substances that are poisonous to have very, very beneficial properties, and it is extremely powerful. Extremely powerful, like life-shaking powerful, to get the darshan of the sanctum sanctori of Gudimallam. Okay, life-shakingly powerful. You can shake when you get out of there. Okay, very, 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 very powerful. Now at Gudimallam, at the pillar of the story, the one unchanging point in the story. Okay, at Gudimallam, there is the story. There's 7 stones at the temple that have inscriptions on them that are very old, and people pass by them, they don't necessarily know what they are. 7 stones, one center stone which is taller, and stones on the side of both sides of that center stone. And what those stones are, that is the stones, and the reason they're in the temple is because they're holy, right? And the lineages they represent are holy. Those are the stones of the lineage, and the lineages that came from the Satguru of the previous age. So the center stone is the stone of the Satguru of the previous age, who got the age through the challenge of the age, right? Who made it so that everyone would survive. Everybody made it through the age shift together, right? The Satguru of the previous age, the master of the lineage. And to each side his students who became masters in their own right. And in the tradition of a Satguru, his students become masters and create their own branches of the lineage which connect to the main branch of the Satguru. But they become their own masters in their own right. The masters that come from the Satguru, his students. So you have those 7 stones with those inscriptions, which are the center stone which represents the Satguru of the previous age and his students, the masters and the lineages that came from them. And the stones represent the lineages of the masters. And the reason they are in the temple is because they are the holy lineages of the land. And the Wara lineage, my lineage, the lineage of which I am Satguru, is the lineage of the land. And I, in my past life, was the Satguru of that age who went through the challenges of that age, right? The avatar of that age who got through that age and who comes back as the Dashavatar, the Dash Mahavidyam Puram, also known as the Kalki avatar, the Vishnu, or the Shiva, or the Brahma, which is also Bara, which is the Trimurti avatar, right? So I bring to you the story of the lineage of the land, which was given honor and place within the temple grounds to have the stones of the lineage forever to last through time, so that their story can be illuminated and brought back to you, the listeners of the Zen Word channel, once more now in time. So these are the stones of the lineage of Wara, the lineage stones, and of the lineages that came from the Satguru of the previous age, who is reincarnated in this age to bring you light. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Devi.